debating. Picture a boy who grew up in a community and in a space where speaking was not appreciated, where if you speak properly, you were labeled as something that is not welcomed in that particular community. Picture a boy who has been ostracized because of his voice, and that allowed him to hate himself. Debating rescued that boy, and that boy is me. So I found power in my voice because of debating, and that allowed me not to succumb to the sharpened knives of the saboteurs in my community, in my schools, because I went to Cornwall College, which is an all-boys institution.
CC.
Though, yes, it has a lot of brilliant men, they never appreciated speaking and the power of speaking. And that allowed me to nearly drown in the deep oceans of discouragement. But Jane came and pulled me out of that sinking ship. And I am now helping to empower others to find power in their voice and to use it for a change. Because if we keep quiet, we may just hurt ourselves even more. So I'm glad for debating because it's a rescuing agent for me.
Wow.
And I think a lot of men and women in Jamaica, young men and women, need rescuing. And this debating is a catalyst for that.
Your presentation is so powerful and multi-layered and has to be properly dissected to be understood. Ultimately, debating is about telling a story.
Yes.
So debaters are not lecturers. They are not delivering academic theses. They are telling a story that is very compelling. And that is the art of winning. It is not necessarily the content. It is not necessarily the logic. Those are very important pillars of debate. But the ability to frame an argument in a way that even passes the filter of reason to the core of someone's humanity. That is not a science. It is an art. And I think you have captured the essence of that. It is a very powerful story. But layered in it as well is a commentary on our society. Our society tends to devalue the importance of being able to command the English language to express yourself. And it is for good reason why this is the case, because the English language has been used as a means of exclusion as well. So much of Jamaica, certainly in the immediate colonial and post-colonial period, were not able to access the benefits of the society, precisely because they didn't have education and they couldn't speak the English language properly. So they were excluded. So as a part of the liberation of the society, there is a strong perspective that, not because you can speak better than I, you should be entitled to get anything more than I. And what has happened now is that so language is not just an ability to speak. It's not just an important vehicle for social mobility. The challenge we face now, it is the most amazing thing. We promote Jamaica as a destination for investment. And in that promotion, we say Jamaica, we are, less than an hour and a half from the United States. We are in the center of the Caribbean, and we are English speaking. But there is a strong drive in the society almost to, as you have pointed out, to diminish persons who use the language. And I can appreciate and understand what you're saying. But there are other layers to the argument as well. Because the ability to express yourself in the way that you express yourself can intimidate others. Because the intimidation also comes from the point of view that, I don't understand what you're saying. And if it is that you are able to express yourself in ways that appear to be above others, that you have a facility with words, and you have a larger store of words that others don't, are you saying you're better than them? And why is it that I don't have these words? So it does set up a kind of power relationship where you are, do you want to be more powerful than I? Because you have access to all these words? Do you want to look smarter than I am? No, I'm not going to allow you to do that because you're not stronger than I am physically. And I can understand the conflicts that you would have gotten into as a youngster. But now you're a big man, you're mature, you have overcome those things. And you are now in a position where you can help others